It's the program. We're on TV once again, once a day, every day. Turn on the machines and then we start talking. We're going to be here for
an hour.
An hour, that's right. Yeah, speak in the microphone. What? Hello?
An hour.
An hour. That's right. Hi, Carl. Hi, Dan. How's it going today? Yes.
Is that working?
Yeah, that's working.
That's working.
How are you?
I am just fine.
How are you? Real good. It's Monday. I've been sleeping. I would sleep here waiting. I set an alarm to wake up and start, and I did. So now I'm like, oh, whoa, consciousness.
You took a nap, really?
I took a little nap. So I'm waking up, and it's like, whoa, remember what consciousness is like? This is what it's like.
That's what consciousness is like. I remember those consciousness days. But not so much the nights, because I was kind of unconscious during most of them.
It's Monday.
It is Monday, once again. Whoa. It's Monday once again. Top of the week. And you know what? This time around, I actually remember most of the week. So when you say, so Dan, what was your week like? I can say, oh, well, Wednesday, blah, blah, blah.
So
Thursday,
Dan,
blah, blah, blah. Yes?
What was your week like?
Well, Wednesday, blah, blah, blah. Thursday, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So all this week was Arts Walk. Okay. Wednesday and Thursday were days that I prepared and stuff, and then Friday and Saturday was the 2 days of the event, and then Sunday. What did I do Sunday?
What?
I sat on my ass mostly. Yeah, we got a mic that's. It might be this way.
How was that?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, it's not that one. Art show, huh?
Yeah, Arts Walk happens every 6 months or so, in the spring and in the fall. In this case, it occurred November 2nd and 3rd. It occurred November 2nd and 3rd, or October 2nd and 3rd, which is a Friday evening from about 6 to 10, and then Saturday from noon until 6. However, there were stragglers coming in at 7 and 8 o'clock at night. And I suppose it's up to the curator whether or not to keep the gallery open that late, but hardly anyone shows up on a Saturday.
Yeah, we're trying to get in there.
Freddie. Yeah.
Yeah, you might have to hold the cord, yeah.
Well, I can hear myself.
Yeah, but they can't hear you. Those people out there, they can't hear you.
Well, I hear myself through the television, so if I hear myself through the television, then they can hear me through the
This is true. It's a feedback, isn't it? It's a feedback mechanism to tell us whether or not we can hear ourselves. That is
anyway
clever.
Yeah, we didn't make it in there on Saturday. We tried to go in there, but
oh, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah, that was
well, I thought
well, no, not so much miscommunication. There was that dance party happening later.
Oh, yeah, did you go to that too?
Me, no, I flaked out. I called Luke up. I was so tired. I didn't actually get out of there and get all my crap done and stuff out of there and stuff cleaned up and, you know, put away so the place looked at least halfway the same as when I left it. And I was pooped. I've been go from 2 to 10 on Friday, and then go from 11 until 8, 9 on Saturday. And I got home, I sat down, and I'm like, ugh. So I called Luke up. I'm like, Luke, if I understand correctly, you have helpers already, and if you can spare me, I would really, really love to flake out. And he laughed at me. And he said, okay, no, you're fine. Or something of that ilk. So he relieved me of my responsibility, and I only felt minimally guilty.
Did you rest enough?
Did I what?
Did you rest on Sunday?
Yeah, mostly. No, I didn't. I did laundry.
Oh, yeah.
And then, what else did we do?
Laundry is mostly resting. It's only like maybe 5 minutes of stuff. And then a lot of resting.
Oh, yeah, I did a bunch of shopping on Sunday, actually. Did a bunch of shopping and laundry. Yeah. Which, you know, laundry shouldn't tire you out, but I need to sit down and rest for an hour or something and regain my energy after doing laundry. Because it's pretty busy. No, I didn't get settled down till about like 11 o'clock. At that point, Summer was tired, and she says, let's go watch Battlestar Galactica in bed. And I said yes.
How did the show go, the art show?
It went quite well. Debbie sold some of her art, and Stephanie sold some of her art. Becca had never shown before in any kind of an art gallery or event, so it was her first time. Carl, last time we talked, you were not planning on bringing your art to Arts Walk, and yet you did, and I am glad.
Yeah, well, yes, just to fill the walls with something. So, I filled the walls with something. Filled the walls with something. So yeah.
My favorite was putting that eye, and I think I told you to do that. I am the curator. You must do this thing.
Yeah, you did that.
Yes, I was rather stern and demanding, I do believe. Was I demanding and stern? Or was I sounding demanding and stern?
No.
Or was I really clear about what I liked? I would like it if you did that. That would make me happy.
No.
If you want to make the curator happy, that's what you will do.
It was like an agreement, I guess. Okay, I can do that.
All right. And then you put your bio right under it, and I'm like, no. Why?
Well, because it was the mirror was like facing the. It was at the corner of the wall, and
I lack the ability to read stuff in mirrors. No, I can do it. I'm just lazy. I don't want to.
Well,
How do you read stuff in a mirror? It's backwards.
Well, it's backwards. You kind of decipher it, and after a while, your brain kind of figures it out, and it becomes more and more automatic.
We're getting a phone call.
But did you try to read it through the mirror?
Yeah.
I gotta plug this in.
Oh, that's great.
Dan, hold on.
I took a moment.
Hold on, Dan. Hold on. Hello. Hold on.
Hi, Dan.
You're not plugged in, Dan. Hold on.
Hold on, Dan. Just wait.
Hi, Dan.
Hello?
Hi.
Hi, Dan. Can you hear me?
Hi. I can hear you.
How you doing?
Fine, how you doing?
Real good.
Hey, Dan. It's me, Dan. How are you doing?
Fine.
Good.
What are you doing?
I've been reading.
What are you reading?
A book called. It's a book called Fissure.
Fiction? Is it fiction? Sounds like fiction.
Thrasher?
Yeah, by Anne Rice.
Oh, Anne Rice. Wow.
What's it called again?
Thrasher?
Yeah.
Thrasher. Is it a murder mystery?
Oh, Anne Rice is a horror novel writer.
It's kind of like about witches.
Oh.
A little spooky. It's scary month right now, Dan. That's why maybe it's good. That's good scary book for scary month here.
Yeah, how far into the book?
Topical. Very topical.
How far into the book are you, Dan? What page?
The first part.
What page are you on?
I'm on 121.
How many pages are there in the book?
There's about 500 pages.
Wow, that's good. Reading is good for you, Dan. I find reading hard to do. So, way to go.
How many? Is this?
How's
500?
yeah.
400. I don't know.
Marilyn bought me a new.
Probably the one
Dr.
too.
Kitty, Dr. Kitty.
Yes, Dan.
Marilyn bought me a new book.
A new book. Yeah. What kind of book did she get you?
Another advice book.
Oh, that's
It's called Tatos. Tatos.
She knows what you like, huh?
Yeah. She's really nice. Marilyn is really nice. She wants to talk to you again.
Okay. Let's hear. Hi, Marilyn.
You want to talk to her? You want to talk to her?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
I do.
Okay, hang on a second. Hi.
Oh, Marilyn.
Oh, Marilyn.
Hi. This is Marilyn.
You sound all sexy, Marilyn.
Marilyn, it's good to talk to you again. How was JFK? What was it like to be friends with JFK?
He wasn't very nice.
Oh, really? Why?
I thought you had an affair with him.
What did he do? Well, he wanted to keep.
I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Secret. Okay.
I don't want to talk about it.
Did you like being in the movies, Marilyn?
Yeah.
What movie was one of your highlights of your career?
The Misfits.
That's good. I don't think I've ever seen any of your movies. Have you seen any of Marilyn's movies, Dan?
No, not that I remember.
You haven't seen any of my movies?
I haven't seen them. They're older for me. It's been a while. Maybe I
How can you not see my movies?
Yeah, maybe I picture. I know that your face, and I think of the Andy Warhol thing.
The one movie that I saw.
I'm going back to Hollywood.
Oh yeah, are you gonna restart your movie career?
Yeah.
That's good. I bet they'll be really happy to see you and amazed.
My favorite part of a Marilyn movie that I saw was one where she's standing over top an air vent and it blows her dress up.
Well, that's the most famous.
That was me. That was me.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look great. Nice gams.
That's the most famous clip.
I'll put that back on, okay?
All right, that sounds
All
good.
right.
Thanks, Marilyn. Thanks for talking to us.
Hello, this is Dan.
Oh, hi, Dan.
Hey, Dan. That was nice talking to Marilyn.
I'm glad to have talked to Marilyn. Yeah.
She has nice gams. Do you know what gams are, Dan?
Well, I'll let you go. Call me tomorrow.
All right. Thanks, Dan. Bye. Thanks, Marilyn.
Gams are legs.
Yeah, they are. Hey, let's play the dice game.
Is it that time already?
It's that time.
Holy crap-oly.
Where's the program going?
It's going to hell if it doesn't watch its ways.
Okay.
Actually, it's going to hell if it doesn't mind its ways. That's the expression. Where are we going? To hell if you don't mind your ways.
What?
Okay.
Oh, my first wife used to say that all the time.
I've never heard that one.
Yeah. Well, it was old. It was an old joke even when she was saying it, and that was 20 years ago.
She's saying you're gonna go to hell, huh? That's a weird joke.
No, it's just a joke. Every time it's like, where are we going? To hell if you don't mind your ways.
Why would you not know where you're going? Like how often does that happen?
The kids would ask where we were going.
They don't know where they're going?
Or she would be driving, and I'm like, where are we going? And she'd like, to hell if you don't mind your ways.
Why? Like, I'm almost never in a situation when I'm in a car and I don't know where we're going. Like, I don't get into a car in the first place unless, like...
Let's say the person is driving and they decide to take a different route, and you start heading in a direction that's unfamiliar.
Yeah?
Where are we going?
I guess. I don't know. I don't remember the last time I ever asked anybody where we're going, I guess. But I guess, where's the time going? That's what Carl said.
Sometimes she'd be talking, and I'd be like, where are you going with this? To hell if I don't mind my ways.
All right.
Yeah.
Here we go.
It was sadly amusing at first, and then not so much afterwards.
We're getting weirder. 5.
5. Oh, man.
I lost.
I lost too. Oh, man.
Me too. I have a 6 also.
Oh, 2 6s against a 3.
Yeah.
I'm outnumbered. Literally. Sort of. Man, that's 12 against 3. I don't know if I can make it.
Double.
I don't know if I have enough oofta to get my number. I need to employ my magic.
Here's a message.
What the?
Ooh.
Oh, that's wild.
Ah.
Whoa, scary.
Ooh. Oh.
Hey, program, it's Freddie. I'm calling to say hello. Happy Scary Month. And,
hi, Freddie.
Let's see. Oh, yeah. I saw something scary on the street. Or actually, my coworker saw something scary on the street. It was a fire.
Oh.
So,
Fire?
Maxwell was outside of TCTV, and he heard people yelling at the apartment complexes nearby.
Yeah.
And they said, hey, is your apartment's on fire? They're trying to yell to somebody who was in their apartment or outside their apartment or something. They're saying, your apartment's on fire. And then Maxwell got a closer look, and sure enough, there was like fire licking out of the 3rd-story apartment, and there was, you started hearing fire sirens, and then the fire department got there, and pretty quickly they got it contained. I actually went and looked at it after Maxwell told me about it, and I didn't see any more fire, but there was ladders up to the 3rd story, and there was fire trucks all over the place, and they had, they weren't actively using the hoses, but I imagine they must have been. So that's pretty crazy stuff. Watch out for fires. Things really, it's really easy to start a fire and then things just go up in smoke. So be careful out there, people, with fires. In other news, I got to get some really good headway on the production end. We should be back in action with episodes going up on YouTube every day. And, Scary Month is a success already. We're going to keep getting scarier and scarier. That's what I think.
Excellent.
So, talk to you later. Oh, yeah, I'm probably going to bed because I want to wake up early and do yoga. So by the time you get this, I might be asleep. But I just wanted to call and say,
I wonder if he actually saw flames or was there just smoke?
No, he said flames coming out the window.
We'll find out tomorrow, though, because I think we'll let him sleep.
Yeah.
Well,
right.
Me and Max left work after Freddie, and he must have left around 9-ish or something. And we left closer to 10, and by the time we went out, there were still fire trucks and stuff, but there was no smoke or flames or nothing. So by the time we got there, it was all done doing the fire thing.
Did you see the smoke or the fire yourself?
No, it didn't even smell smoke or anything. Just a lot of people standing around, red lights flashing.
The
stuff.
The walls are pretty thick in apartments. Like if you.
Well, I don't worry so much about the fire I guess if it's not too big or bad, but they start hosing down the inside of that apartment, it all leaks down to level 2, which leaks down to level 1. There's going to be tons of water damage.
Yeah.
I mean, whatever the fire didn't damage, the water will.
Right. But
oh no, my Picasso!
Wasn't it on the first floor though, or
third floor, the top uppermost floor.
That's too bad.
I don't ever plan on catching my apartment on fire.
No, that would be bad.
Yeah, that would. I worry about my neighbors though.
You think they're gonna start a fire?
It's possible.
Why is that?
Cause.
This is possible. It's possible.
Yeah, because it's possible. I mean, I have habits that my habits don't lend themselves to fire starting. Like, I don't generally forget to turn pans off, and I don't leave unattended flames, like from candles or lighters.
Or kerosene lamps.
Or blow torches. Or arc welders.
Yeah, really bad.
And I don't tend to put forks in electrical outlets. I'm not a glass blower, so there's no fire going on there. Yeah.
Good safeness. That's good.
Yeah,
no
like
fire.
safety.
Fires are bad.
No, my girlfriend.
Yep. You want to listen to this message?
Sure.
Hey.
Hey.
I got a question for you.
Oh, what's that?
We got an answer.
What the fuck? Over.
Yeah.
No, hey, what's up? I heard Derek was on the program.
He was, yeah. It's Lewis.
Is that Lewis?
I will be back someday, too.
Oh,
You
someday.
might hear about it. Might be soon.
Really?
Anything is possible.
It is, even fire.
They're calling Lewis right now. I think he's gonna be
When did he call?
earlier last night, late last night. Hey, Lewis, you're awake.
Lewis.
Yep.
Lewis. Lewis.
Hey, how's it going?
This is Dan. It's Monday.
Oh, hey, Monday Dan. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, how are you doing, man?
I'm doing alright.
I haven't seen you in like a year or something.
No, it's been at least 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, since I've been in Olympia.
Yeah.
Unless you, like, looked at a picture of me a year ago.
That is doubtful. However, someone may have taken a picture of you on Facebook and tagged you in it, and I may have seen that.
Yeah, Derek was here yesterday, and we were talking about you a little bit.
Yeah, he texted me after he was done the program. It would have been good to talk to him while he was on the program, but I guess, yeah.
How's business?
Oh, it's fine.
Lewis,
Boring as ever.
Lewis runs a video store. Probably one of the last. Are you one of the last video stores, like, in the country or something? Because, I mean, how many video stores are there?
There's actually a lot. There's actually this month on October 17th, it's International Independent Video Store Day. And there's a website with, there's at least like, I would probably like 100 in the United States, I would say.
Wow.
I mean, I guess that's not as many as there once were, but there's quite a few. And there's ones not in America or in the U.S.
Yeah.
There's some in Canada and
Actually, yeah,
Europe and other places.
There's one in Edmonton.
You do see it?
I went on vacation. No, I didn't go there, but my sister was talking about it. They go there and they will rent tapes.
Oh.
Because they have a functional VCR, and so once in a while, when they can't get it on VHS or when they can't get it on disc, they'll go to the video store and see if they can find it on tape.
Wow.
Oh yeah. We mostly do the DVD. Yeah. So it's I guess when I moved from the West Coast to the Midwest. I changed from VHS to DVD.
What state
You guys
are
are
you
still
in?
doing the VHS, right?
Wisconsin.
I'm in Wisconsin.
Wisconsin.
We're still on VHS, yeah.
What's the weather like there
Yeah.
right now?
It's finally starting to be fall. It was like summer until the end of September, which is really weird.
Us too.
But
Yeah, it was kind of that way here.
getting, yeah, it's getting a little bit cold. Although it gets really fucking cold here. Is the thing.
Right.
Like dangerously cold.
Yeah, it got cold. How hot did it get?
I mean, I think it gets up to like the 90s.
Oh man.
When it's really hot.
That's why I like our area
Yeah.
so much, because we're never gonna be too extreme, and we got to 100. But
What's the coldest it got this last winter? Like the record coldest day, coldest.
I don't remember exactly. Negative some fucking ridiculous thing, like negative 10 or something.
Well, that's not too bad.
You seen anything on the streets out there?
Saw some. Oh, actually, the most interesting thing I saw on the streets recently, I put it on Instagram. I saw all the ingredients for a sandwich spread out over the sidewalk. Maybe you saw that. First there was some pieces of bread, and then there were some condiment packets, and then there was like a thing of like bologna.
Like,
And it spread out maybe over like a whole block.
wow.
Yep.
Was there any like lettuce or tomatoes or anything like that? Cheese?
No, it was just the basic ingredients. I think actually even after the meat there was like even more condiments. Or
Was
maybe
it-
like hot sauce or something.
Was it any of it like mixed together, or was it all separated? Like no, the sandwich had never been made.
No, the sandwich has never been made. It was, yeah, if you, well, I think, yeah, I have a smartphone now, finally, after a while. I think you're following me on Instagram.
It's possible.
But yeah, but it's like, yeah, first the bread, and then like the unopened packets, it was like mayo and like ketchup or something.
Wow.
And then the meat. The meat was kind of like smushed into the ground also.
Wow, that's kind of
That's probably my, yeah. But then it went, you know, it's like the street, and so it was on my route home. So by the time I walked by it the next day, everything was gone. So I don't know what the deal was.
Birds, probably.
There was also this, yeah, well, maybe it was probably more than birds. This is also at like 2 a.m. that I saw this.
So do you think
No.
do you think it was like a fun thing or a sad thing for the person who, in your opinion?
Well, for the person who left them there, assuming it was even the same person, probably sad for them, but it was fun for me.
Yeah.
Like, why are there pieces of bread on the ground?
So it wasn't somebody like, I'm gonna put this sandwich on the ground, like silly me, sandwich, ground sandwich.
Spread over a block.
No, because it was spread out pretty far. It's probably more like the person was.
Oh, I know what
dropping
happened.
stuff.
Lewis, I know what happened. They were walking along, they had all their food to make a sandwich in their arms, and as they tried to make it, some bread fell out as they were walking. Then they tried to put condiments on, and then some fell on the ground.
yeah.
Got some condiments on.
Maybe
They're just
and then they tried.
incredibly impatient.
Yeah, and then they tried to get meat. Some fell out.
Maybe they dropped a sandwich, but also made a sandwich, so they kept one and lost
Yeah.
one.
Yeah, they had a loaf of bread.
Well, the meat was like still in the packaging though, but the packaging was opened, and some of the meat was like smushed on the ground. I don't know if you can. Yeah, look at.
I can picture that.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, we don't need to look at. Well, I really don't like bologna. I haven't eaten it in years and years and years, but it's kind of weird to me.
Yeah, I haven't eaten
Yeah, no,
bologna in years.
It's pretty weird. I think the last time I tried to eat bologna, it was probably in Olympia, and I think I tried to fry bologna.
Oh, that's good.
Just kind of. Yeah. Well, it was kind of gross actually.
It's
But
like
it was
spam.
it was an experiment.
It's like spam.
You know, I like to experiment with food.
Yeah.
It's like round sheets of spam.
Well, I like hot dogs, but not bologna, and I don't know what the difference is, but something.
Probably mostly texture,
Yeah.
I would say.
Yeah, bologna's definitely softer.
That is definitely a street thing. Street sandwich.
I hated bologna when I was a kid. First time I tried it, yuck, I hated it.
What's your?
Yeah, I don't think I ever really ate it.
Do you guys have a number one best-selling or best rental DVD that's rented the most?
I think we have looked at that. I'm pretty sure it's either Star Wars or Spirited Away. I think it's Spirited Away, actually.
People
for like all-time top rentals.
Really? But people go there and get Star Wars? Like they don't have access to a copy of Star Wars somehow?
Yeah, people rent Star Wars actually like really, really frequently, like at least once a week.
What?
Which
I don't know.
One? The first one, third one, fourth one? Do you know which one?
I would say probably A New Hope is most frequent, but like, you know, really all of them. Probably, I would say original trilogy is over the prequel trilogy gets rented, but all of them get some play.
That's weird.
You know, I saw...
Yeah, well, I guess the one thing is we do have a version where it's like both the remastered with the CGI and then also the original theatrical version. But I don't think most people who are renting it care about that. But, you know, it's like maybe, I don't know. I mean, I don't really use them because I have more movies than I know what to do with. But, like, I feel like they're not on, like, streaming stuff unless you, like, pay through Amazon.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Well, the two different differences between those two movies are mostly semantical. You know, like the CGI, you know, the inserting of, you know.
Yeah, well, there's a lot of stuff about it. That's weird that they're doing that. That's like why I have a copy right here, actually, right next to me. I'm surprised. That's surprising.
Well, people are boring.
Yeah.
Probably.
Which Star Wars film is right there?
There's the original trilogies right there.
Yeah.
That is weird. So what happened to Derek moved away because you were going to move to where he was, right? And then...
No, he finally fucking moved back after a year.
To Wisconsin?
To Madison. He was in Chicago for a year. We're in a band together now. We're performing in November.
Really?
But I pretty much just was like waiting like a whole year for him to come back. He was the one who convinced me to move there.
Yeah. I thought he went to Chicago again. I thought yesterday he said he was in Chicago.
No, he's definitely. He moved back to Madison maybe only like 2 weeks ago.
Oh, okay. And then he
went. Pretty much they moved back and they went on their trip.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might come to Olympia. I think around or after New Year's.
Nice.
I'm really gonna do it this time.
It'd be nice.
So
to
I
see
guess
you.
I will be on the program. Yeah.
It'll be nice to see you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're in the we're in an office, downtown office. Hey, you want to?
Hey, Lewis. Yeah, pick a number.
Or you want to? Yeah, pick a number. You want to hear this Mr. Ginsu message?
Oh hell yeah! Number 4. Wait, you can play messages while I'm still on the phone?
Yes.
Yeah,
yes,
you
we
can hear it.
Yeah, y'all are getting advanced on me.
Listen.
4. That's my number.
All right. Well.
All right.
Here's this.
Hey, I got a question for you. What the fuck over
That's what you said.
What's going down, motherfucker? What's going down? I bet you're sitting on a couch today.
That's right.
I know the other time you weren't sitting on no couch. But today, little bastard, don't tell me you weren't sitting on a couch. You're like the ultimate couch potato. Right next to me. Well, anyway, we're going down, Cornwall. And this is freaking ate some meat. I'm feeling stuff.
That's okay.
Good meat. That was good, tasty shit right there. I won't tell you what it is, or they'll raise the price on it. So that's what it is. Found something else, and it's pretty tasty, in my price range. So, woohoo! Motherfuckers.
Oh, that was the message. You hear that?
Yeah, I heard it. Wait, so Mr. Gutsu, is he in the Olympia area now, or didn't he move to, like, California or something like that?
He moved to Oregon.
Yeah, moved to Oregon.
Oregon.
He's
Still there?
He's still in Oregon, and he's been watching us on YouTube.
Oh, yeah. I haven't done that in a while. I always see when they're up there. But, I don't know. I spend so much time looking at screens nowadays.
Yeah.
I just watched this 6-hour-long movie today.
Why?
What the
What was
hell?
it?
It's called Carlos. It's about the terrorist, popularly known as Carlos Jackal. I guess it was more of like a mini-series. Or it was like 3 movies in different parts.
Yeah.
Where it like traced his beginnings and then his eventual arrest when he was like fat and old.
You watch it
and
at
he
work?
had given up.
Wasn't he a hitman?
No, I watched it at home. I got it from work, but I was just sitting there. I actually had the day off, so I had it rented for a while. I figured I should watch it.
Wasn't he like a hitman or something?
Well, that's like a maybe too simple way of explaining it. First he was like a really staunch Marxist, and he was like all about like revolutionary stuff, and then he basically like slowly became more of just like a mercenary, like gun runner. I guess he did like do hits on people, but he also was like he always kind of used revolutionary Marxist rhetoric, and then eventually he kind of just like slowly abandoned that, and he was just about making money, which was weird because it's kind of a flip. But
yeah, that's true.
And the movie was like kind of showing him losing his ideals. Like at one point he's giving this interview and he's like, my only religion is Marxism, and then later when it's convenient for him to say so, he says, oh, my religion is Islam. So doesn't stay true to his ideals.
All right, well, we're gonna do info time and then the dice game. Lewis, you can hear this too. Carl's doing info time these days. Yeah, Carl got something to say. Here it goes. Unless you want to try to do info time, Lewis. Do you remember info time?
I don't remember the exact wording.
Carl will do it. Carl do it. Here it goes.
You're watching your Daily Hour with me. It's our long hyper live call-in television talk show that's recorded every day in Thurston County, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, 366 days on leap years. YDHWM began on September 19, 2010. It tapes a week in advance, so if you're watching this on TCTV, Channel 22, 11:30 p.m., this episode taped on the same weekday the previous week. If you're watching this at 2 a.m., this episode taped on the same day of the month of the previous year. You can also watch any episode of the program on YouTube.com. Anyone can come on the program, especially you. We will continue to message on the sort of the program. Thank you and on time.
Wait,
I couldn't really hear Carl, but I could hear like some like punk rock music. It sounded like.
Oh yeah.
In the background.
Yeah, that's happening. It's Scary Month.
Scary Month. Oh.
Yeah, the opening.
Oh yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, the opening for the program is really, really scary. There's like ghosts and.
Yeah, so that was some of our scary music.
Yeah.
Let's play the last game now.
So we began the program slightly terrified, or maybe that was just me.
I'm not really scared by that kind of music. I'm kind of into it, but I guess maybe I'm scary.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, that's what it is.
The radio is just a rebroadcast of chaos.
It's not. Yeah, this month is Scary Month. Like woo, not like ah.
Yeah. It's more like oh.
You know what I'm saying, Lewis?
Yeah, we're.
Yeah, you gotta get the right inflection.
Yeah.
It's more woo.
It's it's deeper.
Sweet.
And it's more like ooh rather than ah.
Yeah. Like it's because sometimes scary stuff is like it's like scary, but we're like woo.
Yeah.
I'm ahead of the
Yeah,
game.
keeping it low key. It's not like real monsters. We're like, ooh, look at this spaghetti. Put your hand in the spaghetti.
Yeah, spaghetti. Spaghetti. It's like putting your hand in spaghetti. Scary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Dan's in the lead now with 1,000 points. Lewis, you didn't get any points.
Sorry about that.
Oh, it's no 4s. Dang.
No 4s yet.
Oh, wow.
I used my double magic to get those 3s. I'm very proud of myself now.
We had one more.
What with the double magic and such.
Well, hey,
Yeah.
Lewis, you got anything else you want to say today?
Guess not. I guess I'll let you know when I'm gonna be in town.
Yes, please, and call.
Or I'll just appear.
Yeah,
one day.
And call at other times when you feel like it. You don't need to.
Yeah, randomly call us on a whim.
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess it had been a while. Well, because for a while it was like I'd only call when I was drunk, and then I was like, that's obnoxious. I stopped doing that.
Actually,
and then also I kind of quit drinking for a while too.
Yeah, call us all the time. Okay, bye, Lewis. Thank you.
Okay.
Have a good one.
Bye.
Talk to you soon, hopefully. I was going to ask him if he had seen pictures of Pluto
Oh, well, you should
and the
have
moon.
asked him.
I forgot.
Hi, Dr. Kitties. Hi, Dr. Kitties. This is Dan. It was good to see you today. It was good to see you today.
Dr.
It was good to see you today. Guess what? Marilyn, she was out rolling around, and she came home and she brought me a book. She brought me a book.
Oh, yeah, we heard about that already.
Isn't that something?
Yes.
She's getting nicer all the time.
Good.
Marilyn's getting nicer all the time.
All right. Hey, Dan, what about Pluto? We're calling Mr. Ginsu, but you can start telling us about Pluto now.
So every week they are downloading new high-resolution images.
Uh-huh.
The week before this, last week, they downloaded some close-up pictures of what looked like glaciers and like tectonic plates, like
your call has been forwarded
ice
to an
pack that's
automatic voice
breaking up.
message system. 3
and then
Mr. Ginsu, hear about Pluto. Here, Dan, you can keep talking about Pluto.
yeah, okay, so this week they downloaded some high-resolution images of Chiron, the moon of Pluto, the biggest moon.
Chiron!
Yeah, and it's got a giant fissure crack that runs along the equator. It's this huge, gaping valley that's 1,000 miles long. The moon itself is not really big. It's only 400 or 500 miles across. But
My Sharona.
But this is a big gaping what looks like a Grand Canyon that runs more or less straight, that goes from one side of the moon to the other. It's like it goes all the way around, and it looks kind of like a cracked egg, where the egg has come through and frozen. It's wild.
I didn't realize anything other than butt's gonna be gaping. That's what I think of gaping.
A gaping hole.
Yeah.
Well, what it is, what looks like happened, as near as I can tell, what looks like happened is that the moon had a major crack, like a butt.
Yeah.
that runs from east to west, essentially, and ice, liquidy ice from underneath, came up and filled in the crack, and so it looks very, very much like things I've seen on ice packs and stuff on the North and South Poles.
Wow.
Yeah, it looks, it's really remarkable. And what's really interesting is there's a few spots where there's a crater and this crack opened up and it broke the crater in half. And you see half the crater on one side of the big crack and the other side of the crater on the other side. It was like it broke it. And there's areas where part of the landscape.
You have reached the maximum time permitted for recording your message. If you are satisfied with your message, press 1 to listen to your message. Press 2 to message review.
He's gonna laugh.
Mr. Ginsu,
Hear about Pluto here, Danny. You can talk about Pluto.
Yeah, okay, so this week they downloaded some high-resolution...
All right, yeah.
Yeah, it's a gaping crack.
Yeah, so
with craters.
You were waiting for those photos for a long time. I know you came in here and you were like, "Where are the photos?"
Oh yeah, I was so frustrated. It took so long.
The wait?
Yes, yes, it was.
Are you happy now that you waited? Because if you had them back there, I mean, was the wait a little fun? It's like waiting for TV to come on.
No, the wait was not fun. I did not enjoy the wait at all. Now, normally I'm a very patient person. It's like, okay, it's going to take that amount of time. I will think about and go and do other things and worry about that. Not at all. And just it'll happen when it happens, and I'll just keep busy doing other things until it happens. That's how I can be patient. And I don't know if that's a secret or a trick or a means or whatever, but a lot of people I know are just so impatient. And they're focused on this event and say, oh, 10 minutes. But me, it's like, okay, what else can I do for 10 minutes while I wait? And so I keep busy and I get focused on something else.
Yoga?
And sometimes I will get so focused on that other thing that I will forget what I'm waiting for. And all of a sudden, surprise! Oh yeah, I was waiting for that.
Is this why you're always late?
Well, you can always tie a string around your finger, but then you might forget why you tied a string around your finger.
You're so patient, you think everybody else is going to be as patient as you are.
Well, I'll be getting ready for work. It's like, okay, I got half an hour. And I'll do most of the stuff to get ready, and I'll have like 1 or 2 things to get ready, and I'm like, oh, I have extra 10 minutes. I got all this ready already, and so I got extra time, so I'll go and sit down and do something.
Yeah.
And then 15 minutes go by, and oh, shit! Turn off the computer, turn off this, hurry, rush, get out the door. Yeah, that's what happens a lot with me. So
right, let's do this final couple of things here. I think we're going to look at the commercial and play the final dice game. What are they going to do with the picture of Pluto? They spent millions of dollars or whatever, right? Like probably bazillions.
Well, okay, there's going to be pictures every week for the next 17 months.
Yeah.
Every week there's going to be high-resolution pictures.
But it's like, whoa, look, that's cool. There's a picture of the moon, but what does it do? Who cares?
Well,
after the commercial, we'll get the answer.
Okay.
Hey! We're on TV once again. The commercial is happening.
Hey!
Carl's here.
We're talking about Vermin,
and Carl gets a call or a message from his past.
An old boss. Tune in for that at 11:30 p.m. tonight and 2 a.m. for last year's episode on TCTV Channel 22.
What?
Maybe not, but
scary.
Okay.
Evil dolls.
Bourbon? Is that what you said?
I don't
Bourbon
know.
And what is that?
I don't know what we were
and
saying.
second boss or something? Or
no, Carl's favorite boss called the show last year and was talking to him. The guy, I guess he kind of bullied you a little bit, right?
Yeah, he was kind of an ornery guy.
Did we ever talk to him?
No.
Oh.
He's a Welsh.
I wanted to talk to him because I was going to bully him.
Right.
I was going to say. Well, you punk,
he's a Welsh ornery kind of. He said bastard a lot.
Would you say that?
Yeah.
I'm going to put you in a locker.
I'm going to put you in a locker, kid. No, I don't know. Just a Carl's bully, just to give him a taste of his own medicine. Or something. No, revenge is bad. Well, who cares about these photos? This looks like the moon. It's like, oh, what could it do?
Just so that we know that nothing else is like Earth-like. Like how far away from something like Earth can we have the planet, and then try to explore that planet and try to find out everything we could ever want to know about the planet without, having people touch down on the planet. I don't know. It seems kind of like
what are we gonna get? What are we gonna get out of that, though?
Knowledge. Vast knowledge.
And what is it gonna be like after we have this knowledge? Are we gonna be able to, cure disease or stop wars, or I don't know.
Well, it's not like it's an either-or thing. I mean, where there are people working on curing diseases, and there are
I don't think that counts as a roll call. You got to roll for real.
Yeah, you got to really roll.
Roll.
They were set up with the threes. I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got a shot of that one there. No, you got to be fair about the dice rolls.
Huh?
Even though I want you to roll more threes,
Yeah.
I'm going to use my double magic again and a hand gesture that might do something or
What,
probably
so
not.
no stuffing the ballot box, huh? Darn.
I'm stuffing the dice box. The box that looks just exactly like a dice. I'm stuffing that with more boxes that look exactly like dice. And they have dice stuffed in them.
6, 1, 1. Dan, you won.
I won! I wonder if you guys would be like all freaked out if I picked something other than a 3.
Oh.
I've been choosing 3 for 5 years.
Oh my gosh, yes, it would be so freaked out. It would be.
Did you pick 3 the first time we did the dice game? We didn't start doing the dice game until...
No, I was picking random numbers, and then it was very quick. I picked like 2 and 4 and 5 just as a random number.
I think year 2.
I started picking 3s pretty quick. I'd have to go back to YouTube and
Yeah, let's go take a look at the...
Well, when did we start doing the dice? When
like
was the dice?
2 years in, I think, about.
Okay, so it's been about 3 years.
I think someone's walking down the middle of the street or something. That was interesting.
Is that what's happening?
So what do we know about the planet that we didn't know before with the picture?
Well, first of all, we've studied Earth really well.
Yeah.
We have a really good idea of
here.
what Earth is doing, plate tectonics, and this sort of thing. We have a pretty good idea. We're now taking measurements of movement of magma below the surface of the Earth now. So we're getting a sense of the hydrodynamics below the Earth's surface.
Okay.
We're learning more and more about Mars. We're getting a sense of what happened on Mars and what the current process is. By the way, they found liquid water on Mars. There is and has been liquid water on Mars for millions or billions of years.
What about the vacuum?
Oh, it sublimes right away. It evaporates, and it leaves a salty... The water is highly salinated. It's got magnesium salts, sodium salts, and chlorine salts, chlorinated salts.
And the salts keep it from evaporating in the vacuum?
Yeah. Haven't you ever noticed they will sprinkle salt on a sidewalk during the winter and the snow melts?
Mm-hmm.
What the salt does is it reduces the freezing point of the water and drops the freezing point down so that the water remains a liquid, even below freezing. And that way it doesn't turn to ice and you don't slip and fall and break your butt.
Okay.
Even through absolute zero, it would still be liquid?
No.
Absolute zero is not really found in nature, I think.
If you saturate water with magnesium chloride, I think it's magnesium chloride, or magnesium... Well, magnesium salt, sodium salt, calcium salts, these different salts, if you saturate the water with it, it won't freeze until it's at -10.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
and that's about where it gets. It gets down to -90 on Mars, but in the warmest areas around the mid-latitudes, the equator and mid-latitudes, that's where they're seeing. And I've talked about this before. There will be a crater, and you can see the strata in the rock, and there will be this white stuff that has come out midway down the crater and flowed downwards, and then they take another picture of it a year later, and it's gone. There's a little bit of a residue there, but it's gone for the most part.
Uh-huh.
And so what they're thinking is that there is super, super salty water near the surface of Mars within, a few meters or 100 meters. The water might go down a kilometer for all we know. I think it's next year we are sending a lander. We're sending it next year, but I don't think it'll arrive there until 2017. I'm not really sure, or at least the end of 2016. Wait, no, I'm lying. No, we're sending it in 2017. It won't get there until early 2019, and it's a rover. And no, okay, I'm full of crap. Hold on. We're sending a lander next year. We're sending a rover in 2019, and this lander is going to land in one of the mid-latitudes, and it's going to bore a hole that goes 6 feet down.
Okay.
And it's going to dig up a sample below the surface. This will be a first. I mean, we'd had little claw diggers and stuff like that, and and we've bored little holes in rocks, but we haven't had a scoop. We haven't dug in underground.
Well, I hope we're not going to upset any Martians by being over there with this.
No, just bugs.
You know,
just microbes.
Yeah.
Now there are plenty.
Diamond driller.
There are plenty of bacteria that can live in highly salinated water.
Yeah.
Yeah, brine shrimp are one. There's all kinds of extremophiles, bacteria that live in super salty, super acidic liquid.
What if we actually see monkeys over there on Mars?
Well, I don't know if there's a microscope attached to the probe that lands with the drill.
Sea monkeys!
But I wouldn't be surprised if there is a microscope, because it would be looking for bugs. It'd be looking for signs of bacteria, either fossilized bacteria or what looks like little clumps of bacterial colonies, all kinds of stuff.
Would you? I think I would be a little scared. Like,
well,
oh, scary.
The robot won't be scared.
Yeah.
It has no feelings. It doesn't care either way. We say dig there, and it will dig right there.
But what if we saw? Would you? What do you?
I'm just a machine.
I would be excited.
Yeah.
I would be very, very happy and excited, because it means that life exists outside the Earth, right?
Yeah.
And it would prove that religion is false. Maybe.
Well,
not really.
There's a lot of things that have done that and it didn't work.
You mean religion is still true?
Well, no, I mean, but people still think it's people still think it's true, even though.
Yeah. No matter what happens.
Yeah.
Aliens could land on the Earth and say, yeah, there's 1,000 other alien species. They've been living.
Oh, wow, there's Jesus right there.
Yeah, and they still believe that God and Jesus are like the Earth is like the center of the universe, and it's all about us.
Flat Earth Society.
Well, yeah. Most religions are. There is a God in the universe, controls everything, is in charge of everything, and his primary interest is human beings. Not necessarily animals or plants, but human beings. Very kind of self-centered thinking, and it's often very destructive and sad.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Because it places importance more over human beings than any other life or the environment.
I think we ended pretty much on time.
Yeah.
Did we really?
We did all the stuff. It's the end of the show.
On our subjects and whatnot and things to talk
Lewis.
about.
Thanks, Freddie. Thanks, Dan. Thanks, Marilyn Monroe.
Thanks, Kenny.
My pleasure. Thanks, Carl.
Thanks, Freddie.
Oh,
thanks, Mr. Ginsu.
You're welcome.
And is there anybody else? Lewis, Mr. Ginsu, Dan Dobler, Marilyn Monroe.
Person walking down the street.
Yeah, thanks,
I don't know if it really was, but it was like I could barely tell, but it was like a shadow. It was like weird.
Thanks, scary shadow person.
Maybe it was a ghost.
A ghost.
Yeah, it could have been a ghost.
Probably it was a ghost.
Yeah.
There it is. We made it.
So
I'm
the reason that this looking at Pluto is important.
Episode number and date of the week
is because we will see processes on Chiron that we see on the Earth, and it looks a little different on Chiron, but it helps us understand what's going on the Earth. And
360-364-384. Crew goes around the crew, dance on the crew.
And vice versa. We see processes on the
Karen,
Earth,
Larry, Lars,
and it helps us understand
Quentin,
what
Zach,
happened on Chiron and
TCTV,
Pluto.
Crystal Ball, La Baby, Jordan E, Fabulous, Thurston County, Washington State, USA. Thank you.
But one thing's for sure, Chiron has a gaping fissure.
Viewers only. Hell yeah, dog.
A gaping fissure.
Woof.
Bye.
Later.
Coming up on the next episode of the program. Yeah, whoa, scary. Ooh. We're on tonight. We talked to John Webster. We talked to Carl. He's here.
Hi.
McDonald's is doing breakfast at nighttime. Where's Elias?
In Olympia.
It's scary month. Blue evil, 368, 364, reality, living life. People, responsibility is scary.
State and capital.
Ah!